UT lovers have been binge-watching Uncle Pluto's beautiful doll Tail Time. And I must admit that.
Don't text my phone. Don't text. Excuse me? Stop fucking. Listen, at the end of the day, I promise you, on my life, on everything in my life. All you have to do is shut the up. All you have to do, you keep on with me over and over and over and over and over and over again. You're gonna, I promise you, because I'm gonna teach you. I promise I'm going to teach you. You don't know me, but you just eat my ass from the back.
There have been many developments, so let's catch up on what's been going on with Gorgeous Doll first. Apparently, the Future hasn't just been going at it with Gorgeous Doll. Rumor has it that Yoon is still on Ciara and Russell Wilson's back again. Doesn't he have enough to deal with right now? Like a whole other baby on the way.
We're back on Twitter? Are we back subtweeting? We haven't learned. I will never learn. But you, sir, you're just old and stubborn. Then you said album's gonna be fire. Yeah, we know! Thanks to me, duh. Say thank you, gorgeous. Thank you. I'm not gonna say that I revived anything because, like I said, I'll give you the credit. You're a great rapper. But let's not pretend that I'm not the muse.
Hence, Beautiful Doll claimed on social media a few days ago that she had been dating Future for 5 years. She said that Future had first met her at a strip club, and that after some time together, she had come to realize that he was everyone's man. You know, baby girl, do we have the same future as you? Anyway, the Gorgeous Doll claimed that Future allegedly sent her a gag order and texts admitting guilt for everything he had done to her. She also claimed that she had never signed an NDA, told him to stop bothering her, and threatened to sue him.
Now he's threatening to have my page deleted. So if you know, go follow my other page. But it's like, at the end of the day, babe, I will take this off TikTok and we will go to Instagram with it. Okay? I will go to Twitter with it. I will go to ever social. Listen, babe. Who are you playing with?
Regarding the alleged non-existent NDA and a possible lawsuit, Gorgeous Doll also added, "So you're going to lose. You might win a few battles, but I'll win the war. You believe I won't pursue you because I influenced your songs over the past few years. But I won't come for that catalog." She further stated that Future gave her Ari's P watch exclusively after inviting her to a Christmas party, where she saw him with rapper and model Des Dyer, whom he dated from 2020 to 2021. Later disparaged her in a song after discovering she had dated someone else. Gorgeous Doll also claimed that Future threatened to delete her TikTok account so she wouldn't be able to share her alleged past. She also claimed that she once saw Future having sex with several women in a hotel room. The next thing we knew, Gorgeous Doll was on the phone attempting to report Future, who she claimed had been seeing her for the past few days.
Army Police, how can I help you?
Yes, I need an officer to pull up to submit a report against her, please.
What's the address? Okay, so, and what's going on now?
So, pretty much, I have an ex who is harassing me, and he literally is harassing me on social media. My lawyer told me to call the police to document it, just because we're going to be in a lawsuit as well from all the situation.
So, when did this happen?
It's been happening the past 3 days.
With these two, it's been an insane couple of days. Future even addressed the accusations in a string of since-deleted tweets, initially calling their internet conflict Dulu and messy. Future went on to say, "I don't know where this fake ex energy is coming from. I live a private life. Anything else is clickbait." He also hinted at his upcoming album, Fire, to which Gorgeous Doll replied, "You know what? She was the muse, and as a result, there was fire." I mean, this is obviously not going to end anytime soon. And I lost it when the gorgeous doll mentioned that Future might be expecting another child. What do you mean? He has another child on the way. Anyway, we have a much bigger problem, guys. It is said that Future is still playing tricks on Ciara, and that he is returning to his occasional behavior. Ciara is reportedly done with him being me, and she just wants him to leave her and her husband Russell alone. If this is true, Future is really doing everything, and it must be exhausting for Ciara. When I say that he'd occasionally visits her and her husband, you all recall the time Future was asked about Russell and Ciara's decision to wait until marriage, and he mockingly told him, "Post-live God told me something else, but I can assure you that he didn't tell me to wait." We prayed, and he made a few more remarks here and there. It got so bad, in fact, that Ciara sued Future in 2016 for allegedly mocking her parenting abilities and disparaging her relationship with Russell to gain influence for his music. She even called out Future for a radio interview in which he talked about a picture of Russell pushing baby Future in his stroller.
Of course, I wouldn't want somebody to push my son. Like, that's the number one rule. Like,
I agree.
if I was a kid and my mom had a dude pushing me, I would have jumped out the stroller and slapped his.
I agree. I felt the
You
same
never
way.
do that in our community.
No.
You don't even bring a man around your son. You don't even know this dude since for a few months and you bring him around your kid. Who does that?
But
Nobody does that.
As a man, he shouldn't do that. He should be like, nah, I'm not doing it.
But, you know, he probably didn't know that she set him up. You got nannies, you got assistants around you. Anybody could have pushed a stroller. You let them people catch that photo
Picture.
because you know what it is. But at the end of the day, I'm not for the publicity stunt.
Before highlighting a Twitter tirade in which Future claimed to have control issues and required legal assistance to see his son, Ciara detailed a few other interviews in which Future had insulted her and Russell. According to Ciara, she went out of her way to ensure that Future saw their son, stating that they had at least 19 visitations, some of which lasted for several days, between December 2014 and the time she filed the lawsuit. She also mentioned Future's threats against Russell in 2016, including the football emojis with guns pointing in their direction that Future had posted some time ago. She also mentioned Future's song Juice, in which he says, "Trying to F my baby mama. Dog, what's up with you? You're going to make me get that heat. I'm pulling up on you." However, the lawsuit didn't entirely change Future's behavior because in 2019, he appeared on Apple Music's Beats 1 and chastised Russell for. When Quo released the song Turn Your Click Up, featuring Future in July 2023, he made it apparent that he still had a grudge against his son's stepfather. He even rapped a Goyard bag tote and said, "I got it out of the field F." He was following Ciara's instructions exactly and wasn't acting like a real man again. Russell, the issue is that Future constantly claims that he began to have issues when Ciara and Russell allegedly began excluding baby Future from him, and he also began to have an issue with Russell for allegedly promoting his abilities as a fantastic stepfather. It's true that Russell has frequently discussed how much he enjoys being little Future's stepfather, for example, when little Future was around 2 years old. Russell is a proud stepfather to baby Future, Marita Shriver said on her Architects for Change video series.
I've really found that out over the past year or so because, you know, when I see this kid, he's only 2 years old, the most special kid. You know, he's so sweet, so loving, always has a smile on his face, always joking around, always running around the house, you know. And the important part about loving somebody and loving, especially as a man, being a stepfather in a situation where it's a little bit different, you know, for sure. But ultimately, it's about loving the child because the child has the opportunity to do something amazing.
During a 2019 interview with BuzzFeed, Russell also offered advice to parents of blended families and discussed what he has learned about love from being a step-parent. He said, "I think ultimately you know the thing that I've learned the most, and I think this is real. the thing that I've learned the most is that being a stepdad and then having our little daughter as a stepdad is, you truly discover what love is like. It's fascinating. It's simple to love someone who is your blood relative and everything. But when you can love someone as if they were your own child and everything else, that's what true love is like. Last year, Russell also spoke extensively about little Future, and according to reports, Future nearly broke down when Russell stated in an interview how much he loved being a bonus dad to his son.
Little Future, he's 9 months at the time or whatever, and he crawls in my lap, and it was like, this is gonna be my responsibility. God, I remember leaving that night and God saying, saying to me, raising this child, it's gonna be your responsibility. And realizing that, I pray that, God, are you sure this is what you want me to do? Say, son, this is for you.
The first night?
Yeah, the first night.
In the same interview, he also talked about how he met Ciara, fell in love with her, and what qualities Ciara possessed that he was looking for in a woman. These non-negotiables included his partner being a woman of faith, faithful to both her and her partner, having a unique identity, and having the capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. How his mother cherished his father while he lay dying. And lastly, a woman whose presence had a multiplicity of effects on those around her. Future was reportedly furious following Russell's interview, in which he boasted about being a fantastic stepfather to Future's son, and he reportedly asked Russell to refrain from mentioning his son, since he still believed that Russell was using him as an accessory and Ciara was complicit. Even yet, Russell has continued to show little Future a lot of love over the past few months. For example, he shared pictures of him on his most recent birthday with the message, "Happy birthday, Future Big Ten. We are pleased and thankful for you. You are our greatest blessing and our best kid. Big brother, you are a true baller who is nice and kind. We love seeing you develop into the young gentleman you were made by God to be. And it's unbelievable that 10 years have passed. God is good, and we will always love you." In fact, if you look at Russell's Instagram, you'll see that he frequently shares pictures of Lil Future, including from very recently. It seems that this is what has caused his drama with the beautiful doll. But Ciara and Russell aren't going to bring any energy to Future. They're also out there living. Russell joked about having another child, writing, "This is my mating call. I see you keep sipping on that at Tent Tenerum Single going to be on the way." After Ciara shared a video of herself dancing at Trinidad and Tobago's carnival celebration on Instagram while wearing a blue feather costume. They were even flirting on social media and pretending that Future's antics wouldn't affect them. I'm sure they're over Future occasionally meddling in their lives, but I don't see him stopping either. Share your thoughts with me in the comments section below. Could it be that Future wants Ciara back because he obviously doesn't give his other baby, the same amount of energy?